Welcome back once again to ladies and gentlemen to SPW, where all the matches are one and done, and I don't know what's going to happen any more than you do. I am your host, Nick, and if this is your first time here, thanks for joining us. Do the thing like subscribe, because tonight we are in our DC Arena. I don't often use this one, and it's good to go back. But we are having a match for the DC Championship, which was freshly won by Wonderwoman, and so now why not? I feel like here we go. The newest addition to the DCU, Miley Alcock, Supergirl. Wow, that's like a spot-on character model. Once again, thank you, 2K community. You never let me down. But yes, Miley Alcock, Supergirl. She comes down to the ring, standing 5'8", weighs 120 pounds. And again, don't let her size fool you. She's a dynamite. This is a lot of power in a small package, you might say. She is not joined by her dog Crypto, you may be familiar with from the Superman movie. But yes, this obviously the trailer there's been a couple trailers at this point. We finally got to see Lobo. Is anybody else excited about that? Lobo is always one of my favorites, just because he's kind of like, it's almost like DC's Wolverine, but with Superman powers. I mean, is that not accurate? But, oh, here we go! And her challenger, she's the challenger. This is her opponent tonight, the champion, of course. Oh my gosh, I almost said Princess Themyscira, but I think Themyscira is where she's from. And, yes, either way, she's Wonder Woman. You know who she is. Look at that. I mean, iconic costume, looking good in the belt. This is clearly Gal Gadot. Being that we haven't had a new Wonder Woman yet, I felt like this is like almost the DCEU versus the DCU. It's the old versus the new. I mean, I love though that James Gunn is kind of keeping the best characters. Obviously, case in point, who I just mentioned, Lobo, is going to be played by Jason Momoa. So, yeah, that's weird. But you know what? It's better. If you know who Lobo is, like nobody else but Jason Momoa could play him. It's basically pretty much made for him. So that was a no-brainer. But I am super excited for the DCU because honestly, like, I like a lot of DC characters. I mean, I love Marvel, but I love DC too. So this is definitely, I've been waiting a long time for them to get to the level of Marvel. And let's just keep our fingers crossed we don't get disappointed. But either way, I forgot to mention, but Wonder Woman comes down. She stands 6 foot tall, weighs 165 pounds. And, yeah, I guess, to be fair, if anybody can take on Supergirl, it is Wonder Woman. I feel like these two are actually pretty evenly matched across the board. Being that, you take away the flight and the laser eyes, and these two are pretty much the same. And yeah, I know that there's some versions of Wonder Woman that flies. There's also some versions of her that have an invisible jet. So, let's just agree to disagree. I don't think she should fly. Is that wrong of me? I think I don't mind her super jumping, or whatever it was that she did in the movies, but like, it's not unlike Superman, like he just wanted to jump, but he could fly, so he just gives a little, whatever you want to call Superman's power. Anti-gravity? I don't know. But either way, these are the fun conversations that I like to have. Leave me comments, by the way, because I love nerd talk. I love to discuss what is and isn't possible according to physics. And then you start getting to comic books, and you're like, yeah, but who cares? Because it's comic books. That's why everybody dies and comes back like 6 times. It's fine. Everything's fine. Here we go. Kicking things off. If I didn't mention it, this is a hardcore match. We often do hardcore matches here on the channel. But only because, again, we're talking about women. Wonder Woman, famously, she's got the God Killer sword and whatever her shield is. But maybe she doesn't need a shield because she's got the gauntlets that can block bullets. Ching. Oh, what was that? Reverse neckbreaker of some sort. That was incredible. These two already. We might be getting some, like, off-the-charts athleticism from these two, because both of them, I would say, are, just not only ambidextrous, but very dexterous. Ooh, knee to the face. Wonder Woman rolls out on that one. I like that Supergirl has decided to stick with the leather jacket. That was a great look. I'm not gonna lie, like that. Definitely, you know, made her look like she just wasn't wearing the exact same outfit as her cousin, which would just be odd in any situation. But, you know, she'd give her a leather jacket. It makes her cooler. Here we go. There's a garbage can out there. Watch out, everybody. And then, incidentally, there we go. Wonder Woman counters. Oh! And then lands just a kick to the coccyx. That's a good band name. Kick to the coccyx. You guys can take that. It's fine. But here we go. Back to the action. Oh, no. Has both of the hands behind her head and bounces the head off the concrete. I don't know what that is. It almost looks like a circuit board out there. But either way, it's on the concrete, even if it's just padding. It is... I don't imagine getting your face slammed into it repeatedly is going to feel all that great. But here we go. They brushed the garbage can out of the way, and then now a ladder has entered the ring. Wonder Woman up top goes for a stomp, but instead, maybe that was her move. Yeah, maybe she just jumped off and then tried to do a crucifix pin. You don't see those too often. But Wonder Woman bringing out some of the old-fashioned moves. I mean, you know, she's a lot older than she looks. I mean, I know she looks great, but she's probably like 3,000 years old. Just throwing that out there. Unlike Supergirl, who truly is actually only, you know, about maybe early 20s? I'm going to say like 22. By, you know, human standards. Oh, wow, neckbreaker on the ladder. Oh, and then a moonsault splash on the ladder. That might be worse than actually getting thrown through a table. I mean, just landing on a unforgiving steel ladder. My favorite matches back in the day, and this dates me, but they were always, you know, like the Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys ladder matches, all the hardcore stuff from like the, you know, the Raw era of WWE. But man, there were some brutal matches back then, and this is, oh wow, starting to live up to one. We've already got a sledgehammer and a ladder in the ring, and I'm in no way disappointed. All right, these ladies leaving it all out there. Oh, how about that? Again, a miscue, a rare miscue from Wonder Woman. And then now Supergirl actually hit her with that table. You can see it split the table. Not a big surprise considering, you know, these ladies are, you know, you've seen it time and time again in movies and cartoons. They can get thrown through buildings and just dust themselves off, get back up, keep coming. So you know it's going to take a lot to put either of these ladies down. So right now, I mean, I feel like we're just scratching the surface. Ooh, repeated kicks and a right hand from Supergirl. Looked like she was going to go for that table and then maybe decided against it because it's that big crack going through it. It's just going to split as soon as anybody lands on it. Ooh. Left foot upside the dome. Sends Wonder Woman to the ground. And now Supergirl rolls her back into the ring. What does she have planned? Is she going to get more weapons? Yep, she sure is. She just keeps going into that like portal that must exist underneath the ring with just infinite weapons. Oh! Big right hand, absolutely. It spins her around. 360 in the air. Combinations. Oh, sends her into the turnbuckle. And then now look at this. Wonder Woman playing to the crowd. Oh! Maybe waited a little too long. Gave her enough time to counter. Oh, and then a Superman punch. Huge Superman punch from Supergirl. We just call it the Supergirl punch. 1, 2, and a kick out. That was our first 2 count. If I've been paying any attention. Oh! Moonsault off the middle rope. Springboard splash. And then now a steel chair. What are we missing? The kitchen sink? That's about it. Oh! Big shot to the head. It looks like that might have busted Wonder Woman open. Yeah, she's definitely been busted open. Look at that. She's bleeding from beneath the tiara. And then watch out. Oh, knee to that same exact spot. Do we have a new champion? 1, 2. Oh, 2.5. Supergirl nearly had it. My goodness. I mean, after beating her with a steel chair, busting her open, hitting her with a huge knee, Wonder Woman is still not down. The champion is never out. But here we go. Supergirl now has her up again. What is her plan? Oh, look like Wonder Woman got out of it. And then now look at this. A test of strength between the two. Big right hands from Wonder Woman. Oh, 3 of them. 4. But then a slap from Supergirl. Oh, and another right hand. These two going back and forth, literally beating each other across the ring. Oh, and then ends with a huge right foot to the jaw. Some sweet chin music from Wonder Woman, but now somehow Wonder Woman on the end of a pin. 1, 2, and another kick out. Wonder Woman fighting back. These two leaving everything out there. I love it. And this is why, again, we got rid of the Women's Championship, and we just have DC or Marvel. And again, Wonder Woman won it the hard way. She fought men, and she won, which I knew would happen. That's why I've always wanted these intergender matches. And did you know what? Actually, I should mention, for 2K26, not only are we keeping those, but we are getting one of the matches I've always wanted, and they're bringing it back. But the Fire match, the Inferno match, I think you could call it. Back in the day when, like, Kane and Undertaker fought, and it was the first guy to get lit on fire loses. They are bringing that to 2K26, so you know I'm going to be doing some fire matches coming up. But oh, look at this! Once more, Wonder Woman on the receiving end! How did that happen? 1, 2, 3! Supergirl! Absolutely, I wouldn't say dominating, but showing dominance. She is the new DC champion, and probably rightfully so. She is going to be the newest DC character, making her way to the big screen. So, you know, again, I don't know what's going to happen any more than you do, ladies and gentlemen. So, which characters win what matches? You know, unlike in real wrestling, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Truly, the champion could be anybody from week to week. If the belt's on the line, it's fair game. So, this is fun. But how about that? The most soon-to-be relevant character in the DCU winning the championship, and now taking it from, like I said, the DCEU. How about that? We finally got that, you know, official kind of change of hands that you like to see every once in a while. The passing, you know, of the gauntlet, or in this case, the belt. But good times. Oh, my goodness. I didn't pick this one, but at the same time, I'm not disappointed. Supergirl, I think Miley Alcock's going to do a great job. I know James Gunn is. You know, I'm not disappointed there. So, that was an awesome one. If you stuck around to the end, do the thing, like, subscribe, and if you already have, thank you guys. I definitely appreciate it. Keep those requests coming, and I'll do my best to at least put, you know, maybe one up a week at least. That seems fair. I am considering doing a Patreon, but, you know, I guess I'm just lazy. But either way, I might be, if I do that, I'll be adding extra matches that you guys can come check out. So keep an eye out for that. I'll keep you posted. Don't worry about it. But till then, y'all have a good weekend. We'll see you guys next time. Good night.